Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bianca and today we are going to be making something very near and dear to my heart. It is my mom's famous lasagna. Now this is not like any other regular lasagna. It's actually a Brazilian lasagna and it's a little bit different than what you may be used to, but it is absolutely delicious. This is my first attempt at making my mom's lasagna and I am so excited to have you guys with me. So yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so here I have all of the ingredients that I'm going to be using for my lasagna. Like I told you guys, we're making a Brazilian lasagna today. So the difference between a Brazilian lasagna and a regular lasagna is two things. We're going to be making a white sauce instead, and we're actually going to be using chicken. Okay, so while I have my chicken boiling in the pot, I'm going to actually start making my sauce because that's going to take a little longer. It's a two-step process. So we're going to start off by blending together some corn, some milk, and it's called caldo quinoa. This is like a chicken broth, but it's in a square form. I don't know. So I just drained the corn and now I'm going to put it in my blender. Use 2 cans of the corn to put milk in here. I'm gonna put this in here. And the very last thing is the broth. The chicken broth in a square. Caldo quinoa, okay? You'll find it in the Goya aisle. So she said don't blend it too much, so I'm just gonna see what happens. I mean, it looks good. Just one more time, I don't know. Now we're gonna move to the stove because we're gonna put this in a pan to cook. So we're gonna get 2 spoons of butter. I have my heat. I'm gonna put it down to like a medium heat because I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm also going to put, this is like a pre-made mixture that I have, but it's garlic salt. So I mushed up some garlic and then I added some salt. So I'm gonna throw some onions in here. I actually hate onions, and every time my mom would make this lasagna I would get super mad at her because she would tell me that there's no onions in it, and I would always be like, but I see the onions. But I am putting onions because I did cut it super small, and I do want it to come out as close as I possibly can to what my mom's lasagna would come out. So now I'm gonna put my mixture that we just mixed, the corn with the milk and the caldo quinoa, inside of this. Anyways, ow, that's really hot. While this is like mixing up a little bit, you want to like make sure it doesn't get clumpy, but I do need to add some cornstarch. So I'm gonna get a little bit of water. I'm gonna pour the cornstarch in the water, 2 spoons of cornstarch in the water, and then I'm gonna throw it in here. Okay? Okay. So 2 spoons of cornstarch inside some water. So you just want to mix it up because you don't want to throw the cornstarch in there on its own because then that's like really bad and it'll get clumpy. Or just keep mixing and don't let it get clumpy. You have to let it thicken up a little bit, so it's very like liquidy right now, and it's corn, so it has to like cook. So we're gonna give it about 10 to 15 minutes. It's been about 13 minutes that this has been sitting here in a high heat. It's like a little thickery, so I'm gonna turn this off. The final step is we're going to add creme de leche. Gotta make sure that you have this. Make sure it's not clumpy. So, ta-da! Our white sauce is complete. So I'm just gonna leave this here, and now I'm gonna move on to my filling. So remember the chicken that we had boil? I'm going to put it inside of a pan, and I'm gonna shred the chicken. Now I'm going to get some oil and just put it in my pan. That garlic salt, I just have a little bit left. And you let it sizzle until it kind of turns like a dark brown color. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the shredded chicken inside. So the filling part is pretty easy. We're pretty much just gonna throw everything in there and just mix it. A little bit more of the caldo quinoa that I told you guys about. So we can put that in there. Sazon. Also in the Goya aisle, so you want it to be flavorful. So now I'm gonna throw a little bit of my olives, a little bit of onions, green onions, parsley. I'm gonna throw the corn in there. I love corn. Throw all of the corn in there. Just a a little bit. You don't really need that much peas in there. And now I'm gonna throw my tomato paste. This thing. Funny story. I asked Van to get me tomato paste and he got 10, but you only need one. Just one. Everything's like evenly mixed. All the seasoning is distributed throughout the chicken and it's pretty much done. We have our sauce ready, we have our filling ready, and now the last part is to cook our pasta. We're gonna cook it for about 8 minutes because we want it to be al dente. Al dente is how you say in Portuguese. And then we'll build our lasagna. So I will be right back. Okay, you guys, so we are finally ready to build our lasagna. I have preheated the oven to 375. The first thing that I'm going to do is start off with the sauce. So I'm just gonna put a little layer of the sauce just so it has something to like sit on top of. And now I'm gonna get my lasagnas. These are cooked al dente, so they're not too soft, which is good because you don't want your lasagna to break apart. You're gonna want to overlap them a little bit. That way it'll hold when you cut into it. And then I am going to start with my filling. I'm gonna spread a little bit. So I'm gonna put my sauce next. That way it'll like mix well. Oh, nice and yummy. I remember all the times that my mom would make this. She would just get so happy at how happy I would be. And it would just give her so much joy to be able to like make her kids happy. So I feel happy. So the next thing that we're gonna do is we're going to add ham, which you normally wouldn't do in a regular lasagna, but we are here. So it's Mortadella Ham. So I laid out my ham. So now I'm gonna put some Mozzarella Cheese. So I got a ½ pound of mozzarella and a ½ pound of Mortadella. Okay, so right now I'm just gonna put another layer of the pasta. Now I have my pasta. I think I'm gonna do some more chicken. I think this will be our last layer of sauce too. We're gonna cover the lasagna with aluminum foil, and I'm going to put it in here. Okay, you guys, the lasagna is almost ready. It's been 15 minutes. I'm gonna remove the aluminum foil without burning myself. Okay? Woo! So I'm gonna push it back in. I'm going to put the heat up a little bit, so I'm gonna put it on 400 and we'll check back in a little bit. Okay, you guys, it has been about 25 minutes since I took off the aluminum foil. I'm gonna check to my lasagna and it looks good. Woo! Okay, you guys, so we have our lasagna out of the oven. It looks so good. We have the cheese all melted, evenly covered the top. It's like darkened a little bit. It's still literally broiling. I would love to cut into this and eat it because I am so hungry. But we have to wait another 10 to 15 minutes because it needs to cool down. So I'm gonna wait about 10 minutes and then we're gonna cut it and then we're gonna eat it. We are finally ready to cut into our lasagna. Ooh, we are ready to try it. That is so good. It tastes just like my mom's. So cheesy. You can taste the different layers of this, the white sauce. You have the chicken. The chicken is so soft and tender. And then you have this crispy top. And then the cheese and the ham give it that extra flavor. I'm so happy right now. It's very different than the traditional lasagna, which can be like very tomatoey and very heavy. I feel like having the white sauce, but also you have the chicken filling and you mix them together, they kind of like mush together and it's like a softer, like very savory flavor. This is so good. I can't believe I pulled this off. I'm just gonna sit here and eat it. It's literally a burst of flavor in my mouth right now. It's so good. I'm so proud of myself right now. Mom, when you watch this, just know that I did that shit, okay? This is bomb. But don't worry, I'll still come home and beg you to make me some. I could eat this whole thing by myself because I totally could. But I am going to invite some lovely friends over that live in my house. And I'm gonna share this with my roommates and I'm gonna see what they think about it. So stay tuned. Okay, you guys, as promised, I have my roomies here with me to do a taste test. Are you guys excited?
Hell yeah, I am.
I'm really excited.
Okay, dig in. Let's eat pasta.
Oh, it feels toasted.
Good.
Yeah,
So-
you're not lying. This is so good.
Freaking.
That's really good.
Oh my god,
Thank
so
you.
so good.
It was definitely worth the wait.
No, for sure. I was
Oh,
just about
worth
to
it,
say.
right? Mom?
I love you.
Okay, you guys, I think we're gonna finish eating this lasagna and I'll catch y'all later. Bye, you guys.
Bye.
All right, you guys, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in and watching this video with me. Making this lasagna was so much fun and so special. Thank you, Mom, for this recipe. It is amazing. And I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. I hope you try to make your own Brazilian lasagna. Because why not? Just try something new. It's really, really good. You have all those steps here. Any questions? Put them down below in the comments. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video if you like this video. Share with all your friends so they can try it too. And subscribe. Thanks. Love you guys. Bye.